Hi everybody, and welcome back to Inside Wealth, where we talk about the kind of wealth that money alone just can't buy. Yeah, we're talking about a joy for living, an appreciation for what we have here right now, whatever that is. And oh yeah, it's about the money too. And how can we make money in ways that really bring out the best in who we are? So at the end of the day, we actually feel good about ourselves, as opposed to feeling like, that huge boulder that we're pushing uphill is never quite getting there. So along those lines today, we have with us a couple of great guests. We have Hal Adler. Hal is the president of a great work, we can't edit this, it's on.
Pick it up.
But John edits it, doesn't
Wait a second, let's take it from the top.
Okay.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to Inside Wealth, where we talk about the kind of wealth that money alone just can't buy. Yeah, we're talking about joy, which unfortunately may be all too rare in our lives, having a joy for living, and a real appreciation for what we have in our lives right now. And oh yeah, we talk about the money too, because let's face it, the money can be not only a source of great joy in terms of what we do every day, it can also help to finance other moments of joy through the toys it buys, through travel, whatever it is that turns you on. So that is really what the program is about, and yes, it is very much a philosophy. It's very much a way of looking at things in the world. And we actually find ways where the rubber hits the road. Not just through this radio show, but we've actually created now what's called a referral network. Yeah, we made up the name referral because you know what it means, right? It's a preferred referral network. People we know who take this philosophy of inside wealth, which is really a sense of integrity, a passion for what they do, a sense of purpose, and a true dedication to being of excellence of service. And I think we all know, we all have experiences where we think we get that in times with our different business relationships, and for one reason or another, they don't quite pan out. Well, we've been rolling up our sleeves here on Inside Wealth, and we're looking for the best of the best, starting in the Bay Area, of different service providers, either from the business service side or from the personal side, that truly embody the philosophy and walk the talk of Inside Wealth, with a sense of transparency and dedication to excellence of service. So I want you to come to our website at insidewealth.net. That's insidewealth.net. Click on the Referral Network, where you'll meet people like Hutch Ashew of Pillar Financial Services. He's a wealth manager who is truly here to help you live the life of your dreams and have your money work for you to make sure that occurs. So it's really all about you. And he's just one example, and we'll give you plenty of others as time and life goes on. Another way in which the rubber really hits the road is with our guest today, Hal Adler. Hal is the president of a Great Place to Work Institute. Doesn't that sound like a great place to work? You gotta check if they're hiring or not, because it sounds so alluring, and they are truly dedicated to building a better society by helping companies to transform their workplaces. And they work with the most admired companies in the world and have begun to understand, as a management science, what it takes to have a great place to work. And oh, by the way, they typically come with substantially greater returns on equity, shareholder value, and they're making a lot more money than the competition. So it's not just a wishful thought, it's not just a joy ride for joy's sake, they actually get to have profitability too. We also have with us my good friend, the Green Bonanno. John Bonanno is with us in another segment of Winning Business. And it's Winning Business because nobody has to lose. Now, John is the chairman of the Keiretsu Forum Clean Tech Committee. And the Keiretsu Forum is the largest group of angel investors in the country, and I think now in North America, going into the world here. And so John sees all sorts of great companies. He has some great ideas for us. But before we get to Hal and John, you get this week's bowl of stew. I can't help but be inspired with this week's bowl of stew by Hal Adler and this whole notion of a Great Place to Work Institute. Because it got me to thinking, why don't we have a Great Place to Live Institute? You know, why stop at work? So now I start to wonder, what would it be that would create a great place to live? You know, is it some form of gated community to keep out all that riffraff and whatever else we think out there that are, you know, the lower aspects of life? Because it does seem like there are a fair number of those type of communities out there, and with all due respect, maybe you're even living in one, and maybe it even works for you. But I'm wondering and going a little deeper and going beyond the money issue, that a great place to live is this planet, this green earth of ours. You know, because isn't it amazing that no matter how much kind of abuse and neglect and all the things over the generations that we've kind of both done on the surface of this earth and done to the earth, that it still provides for our survival. Of course, I think we also know with respect to global warming and other issues, we can't continue to go blindly dumping on this planet and expecting it to be providing for us, right? I mean, this does need to be a little bit of a mutual respect thing going on here. So I'm glad that people like John are out there, as well as Hal and all sorts of others who are now focusing on our environment and focusing on helping to ensure that our planet is a healthy place to be for all of us. But beyond that, beyond the whole green movement, isn't it possible that this Earth, the third rock from the sun here, isn't it possible that this is actually a playground where it has so much beauty to offer, and it so can entertain us, you know, with the wind and the water and the grass and the flowers and the smells and the birds and that wildlife and all of that. And as we're gearing up now for 2008, okay kids, party's over, you know, the Christmas parties are done, the New Year's hangover has gone away, no more excuses, gotta hit that treadmill. And you know, as what seems to be happening every single year, that treadmill seems to be turned up in its volume imperceptibly, so that our to-do list always seems to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and it can seem at times overwhelming. Prozac, anybody? You know, and it just seems like it could be just too much. So if we are really focused, and this is also a time of year of resolutions, okay? And I know it typically revolves around three categories. It revolves around our physical well-being. I'm going to work out more. I'm going to watch what I eat more, and, you know, diet or what have you. You know, I saw the Dick Clark's you know, New Year's thing where so many people say, I just want to have fun. What's wrong with that? They just want to have fun, especially if a great place to live could in fact be a playground. This earth actually could be a playground, and it's only natural for us to want to have fun. Why not? In fact, we may find out that fun may be actually serious business. And some people actually say they want world peace. And of course, that is always a wishful thought. Sounds nice. It sounds like something that people bring up every year, but the truth is, you know, how far does that get us before we have to let that one go? Well, I'm inviting you all for this bowl of stew, especially as we're gearing up for January and a big year ahead, to take care of yourself and make yourself a priority, where that sense of peace and that sense of fun starts with you. It starts from within. And give yourself a great gift of some time alone for peace and quiet, and connecting with something greater than all of us, which, if you can do that, I think you will notice that this world truly is a great place to live.